Will head to the ballot box in critical primary races ahead of November's election. One race that everyone will be paying close attention to is the U.S. Senate race. On the Democratic side, after a shakeup last week, a new poll shows Democrats in Texas could be divided on who they want to win. The Democratic race for U.S. Senate in Texas now enters a new phase after Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett officially jumped into the race last week. A new Texas Southern University poll of 1,600 likely Democratic primary voters shows Crockett leading Texas State Representative James Tallarico by 8 points at 51 to 43%. 6% still undecided.
So Crockett holds the lead, though it's not an insurmountable lead for Tallarico.
Mark Jones is a political science professor at Houston's Rice University and helped commission the poll. He says Crockett's advantage coming largely from black voters, where she leads Tallarico by nearly 90%. Tallarico, meanwhile, performing better with white and Latino voters, especially men. The gender divide in this race also very clear. Women favor Crockett by nearly 20 points at 57 to 36%. Men lean toward Tallarico at 52 to 42%.
Texas Democratic primary voters are in many ways split in terms of what they believe the best strategy for winning in 2026 is.
Name recognition also significant in this race. Take a look at this. 94% of voters say they already know enough about Crockett in order to form an opinion, but only 79% can say the same about Tallarico. So who are Democrats rooting for in November? Like much of the race, voters still very much split. 53% say Crockett would actually be better at energizing the base to get them to the polls. But look at this, nearly 60% believe it's Tallarico who would do a better job at getting Republicans to cross over.
That's one of the issues that Texas Democratic primary voters will be wrestling with as they approach the March primary, is which of these two candidates, Jasmine Crockett or James Tallarico, gives them the best chance of winning in November 2026.
With less than 3 months until the March primary, both campaigns now face pressure to expand their bases without turning negative, especially in a race where Democratic voters largely like both candidates. With control of the U.S. Senate at stake, national political eyes will be closely watching this race in March. Jonathan McCall, KTBS 3 News. Texas Democrats have not won a statewide election in the Lone Star State since 1994. The winner of the primary will face off with the Republican primary winner in next year's general election in November.